lot of enthusiasm and excitement to anybody who comes across. So this week of manifestation that we're learning, being in elevated feelings and thoughts is all there is. That is called the state of being. What is the state of being that you are with in small things to big things? Slowly with meditation, we change our state of being. How am I with respect to this person every day that I meet? To the office that every day I go in, how is my state of being? Do you feel one more day or do you feel the excitement? Can you develop that friendship with everything that you are spending your day with? Most important with the people that we are constantly interacting. So gratitude, heart elevation, and now visualization, that newsletter that you might read. Visualization about things that we want to have in our life, things that we are passionate about. Because only when you're passionate about something can you drive up the feeling in our body, knowingly or unknowingly. When we're passionate about something, then of course when we meet anyone, then we're talking very, very actively. We are talking about every event that is how it is related to our passion. And when we're talking, we are driving up all that deep feeling and emotion. And then the more you do that, and the more that is the signal that we're putting out to the universe, dear friends. So in the meditation, yesterday I talked about, as part of that creation meditation, the segment is there where you're doing heart elevation, anapanasati, then we have this visualization segment. We're dreaming about that thing that we would like to have in our life. As if you are in that new life right now. You got to put yourself at the center of that new life and then visualize and dream. So I said, affirm the goal and then visualize. But prior to that, I also said, affirm your empowering beliefs. It's a way to reprogram or empower beliefs. Reprogramming things that we always felt we are limited with. I don't have resources. My cancer cannot be cured. My this disease that is there cannot be cured because it's good. I got to live with it because everybody said it's a lifelong thing. Those limiting beliefs that we have already formed with ourselves. My business is going to be in COVID time. It's going to have a tough time to succeed in the business. All those are called limiting beliefs, and for which we find a possibility of someone having achieved the opposite of it. Anytime in the anywhere, anytime, anywhere in the world, if you find a possibility of having achieved that against the odds of the same condition that you are going through, that means all you have to do is to find one business that is successful during COVID time. I can tell you many. Reliance. Look at Reliance Geo. Against great odds, they raised tons and tons of crores of money. Every company said we can't grow, but these guys are just growing. Any business doesn't matter. We take an example and say, if they can grow, I can grow. Because it's a possibility. So when I mentioned about can you affirm your empowering beliefs, beliefs that otherwise were holding you back against this goal, if you want to do service, but then you have this limiting belief that my family members are not going to let me go out. Right? It happens, right? Family members are not allowing me to go out to do that service. But deep inside is what you want. Of course, through meditation, you start expressing about it. Self-expression comes, you start expressing because you're going to be positively firm about asking what you want. But then deep inside this belief, you ask on one side, but inside you feel a state of being is about, I am going to ask, but they're not going to agree. Deep inside, this is the state of being we have. That means it's not changed in our subconscious, unconscious mind. It's only consciously asking. So that limiting belief that my family members are not allowing me, now you got to also work on, identify those limiting beliefs, then actually we can work about it. Meditation over a period will resolve it. It will resolve it. Over a period, we continue to go and then subconsciously reprogram it. But an exercise like this, where you're visualizing, if you identify it specifically, there are three, four, five things that are holding me back. It's always great to work on this limiting belief. What do you do in this case? Look at your friend circle. Look at in these other service circles and see who have been like that, always been stuck in a bigger joint family or whatever, that didn't they couldn't have that freedom, the thing that they couldn't have freedom, but today they're very happily traveling around and able to actually make that contribution. Just take that one or two people, individuals, so look at them who has done that. And then say, if Sarala can do it, I can do it. Where you can't find an example, it's fine. Then if you don't find an example as an inspiration, then of course the universal knowledge is there to supporting us, that I'm the creator and I'm the architect. I'm this field with infinite potential and capability. So there is no need for me to doubt any possibility. That's the empowering belief, right? That's empowering belief. In meditation, since we are becoming that greater intelligence, which is powering everything, so we become that greater intelligence. So that means we are gaining our thought power, we're gaining the visualization power, we are receiving all the possibilities because we are that. So we change our state of being from small thing to big things. Things like just traffic. We have to change our state of being from bad traffic to neutral traffic to positive about it. If we become positive about it, basically what do? We stop commenting about traffic when people are discussing about it. We don't participate in it and then say, yes, add fuel to it, number one, right? And then number two, if you want to really be in a smoothly sailing in these busy roads, let's have a positive impression of it. That's all. Because many times where you would have gone through, right? Very ziffy you've gone through. So just have impression. So then that 40 minutes of the morning can become 20 minutes for you over a period of time. Believe me, it's how it is. It's how it is. A state of being about parking spaces, right? We all dread to go into the cities and say, there's no parking. People live in Bangalore and Delhi and Bombay, they know it. But they change the state of being about it. So we slowly change. We change. Food, what we receive, what we having. We change the state of being about having a positive feeling towards it. Now, how do we get the positive? The gratitude. Our gratitude, if we can find the great moments for everything that's coming in our way, then that's an indirect way of doing it. So we don't need to do anything extra, dear friends. We are in our meditation. We're doing gratitude, we're doing heart elevation. This creative visualization, we can add in as a segment in your meditation, at the end of meditation, just sit down and then visualize nice, beautiful things about things that are very, very important to you. You don't sit and visualize about traffic, but if you have a longer goal, a larger goal, that's so important, right? Which we've been dreaming about, wanting to have it. So you can set those, right? And then feelings are the important aspect. If you're not getting feelings, then you know that you are on the wrong side, meaning you're going to take a long time. You're going to take a long time because it's an intellectual exercise. That means you're not passionate about it. That means you're deep inside, it is not going to give you a lot of happiness because you're not getting that feeling as part of this thing, that new life that you imagine, dream about. And that's the time to look at it and say, maybe something else. And maybe something else, not me. And a lot of times, why we don't get feelings, if we have achieved anything already, right? Then we don't feel like doing it again. Suppose you came into your company and then you are already have 10 years experience. And then you've gone through, there are several smaller customers, smaller projects, all that you've done. Now a company asks you to go back and do what you've done 6 years ago. It gets boring, right? It gets boring. You don't want to do it. Ideally speaking, you will talk about it and then somehow you get out of it. It gets boring. Where there's no learning, it's obviously boring. So inside we know it. That's why when you're asked for something, because everything is an experience, and if you already learned that experience and had gained knowledge through that experience and you try to repeat it, it's not going to come. Wanting to have an house is a desire that you may have, Merely because somebody next door is having a house and then another this side is having a house, you just have a pressure from home that hey, you also have such a big beautiful house, even though inside for you big house or small house wouldn't matter for you. Now you want to spend that time somewhere else. Now when you put that as a house as a visualization thing because you've been having it and then it's somewhere at the top of your conscious mind because that is there, it is there with you, and you start visualizing, that feeling won't come. Why? Because you might have had it in a past life. You might have had lived in a big bungalow in the past life, so you don't get that feeling. This is one of the reasons why in our friend circles, when they have resonated with something, but we may not respond to resonate to because we have had that experience in the past. When we had that experience, we don't wish for it again. Conscious mind, because it's a we got distracted, may not know, but inside, deep inside, we will know it. Then that is expressed through feeling, dear friends. So this is a way to sort of understand what is important, what's not important is also can be understood. While through meditation clarity, but where we're not clear, start somewhere. And then if you're able to sustain the feelings on a day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7, day 10, day 15, that means that if it's only increasing, because that means you are wishing and seeking, deep inside you're seeking for that experience, and so go at it. You go at it. So let's go once again into our meditation today. This is the concept that we're going to discuss deep in that 3-day program, November 6 to 8, that we're going to discuss this deep, this manifestation, as a way to essentially move ourselves from an old state of being to a new state of being by actually utilizing some of these tools. And we're going to rewind the technology that we have learned and then apply it, work on some of the goals and beliefs and all that. Difference. But however, since from now to November 6th, a lot of time is away, so we understood to an extent, so start working on it. Today we'll do once again our meditation plus visualization. And then how often you do it, it's up to you. When I was when I was looking for my company acquisition, I was doing every day. I would miss my breakfast, but not miss the meditation. Every day, an hour of meditation, combining about 15 minutes of visualization. I was doing it every day. And we do it. Sometimes we were having experienced something, got it, then we just relax for some time. Then when again we get into the act, wanting to go after our next thing that we wish to have and dream for about, right? We do it. It's a cycle. Long-term meditators, they have this question, why do I need to visualize? Not necessary. We'll get to a state of being where we're so happy and content with what we have. Automatically, whatever that you are in wakeful time wishing for, asking for, it happens for some people. That's fine too. It's just a different nature of reality. So one are happy, and then as the things come, you take it. And then sometimes you go into this game a lot faster. Many times you go into this game without even knowing we're dreaming on a regular basis. Without we know that we're dreaming. That's all it is. So relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably. So our meditation is heart elevation. Fill up your heart with any heightened emotion initially. For that, you close your eyes and keep your hands in the chest area, and then follow my guidance actively. When you do this heart elevation process of feeling love and gratitude for people around, for the environment, for the animals, then we're sending a very high vibration. It is also helping brain become slow down. We make the brain slow down pretty quickly when we do this heart elevation. It is okay if you're not feeling and not feeling that emotion. You're not able to open the heart. When I say open your heart, I don't know, expand your heart. If you're not able to feel it, it's fine. Over a period of time, when we become more sensitive to the feelings, then we suddenly will feel that emotion of compassion, I don't know, kindness, gratitude, whatever that is important, that you are able to live, you can pick up any emotion of that. So feeling heart elevation, feeling a heightened emotion, we do. And then going to, for the know of your new breath mindfulness meditation, where we want to empty our mind, so we observe breath. Close your eyes, fingers into fingers, rest your hands comfortably in your lap, cross your feet at ankles, and then observe normal, natural breath. Close your eyes, observe anywhere and in your nose, the breath is going and coming out. And as you observe, breath becomes lighter, shorter for many people. It becomes lighter, shorter. For many people notice it, many may not notice it. And then as become lighter, shorter, our breath, our thoughts in our mind also reducing, slowing down, become less and less and less. Finally, there'll be a point where we become empty. Breath becomes zero, That's the time you're also becoming empty completely. We switch to the other side. Our goal is to be observing the breath and then slowly becoming empty. As the breath becomes lighter, the mind becomes empty. We don't have to do anything to control the thought, instead we observe the breath. Dear friends, the whole duration of the meditation, we're doing observation of the breath and then emptying ourselves. I'm guiding in the process to help us, so do that. And then as soon as this breath mindfulness meditation is over, music will change, asking us to visualize and dream about that goal. Take a minute to visualize, to bring up a visualization sequence as if the goal has happened in your life. As if the goal has happened in your life. If you wanted to do world travel, and then as you're doing the world travel, how is your life changing? What are people telling you after you come back with the travel? How are people receiving you? What are they telling you? Suppose you've gone on a 6-month travel to the world, right? How did your life change? How did you experience every moment of it? What people are telling you when you're planning for it, what are the people telling you? How grateful you are for the whole thing that's coming together. All of that, you as if you're doing it, as if it has happened in your life. How will your world change? Because you finished a 6-month travel, you understand about the world so much, you become so empathetic about every person in a place. That's what happens if we go and meet people. Our consciousness expands significantly when we meet and travel. So relax yourself. So visualize it as if you that thing has happened for you. That segment goes on for about 8-9 minutes. After that, we relax and we surrender, and then we express gratitude. I'll guide. So just relax and surrender. Soak in all the energies, because the more we feel and create, a lot of energy gets produced. It's an energy science. And then we soak in all the energy into body, we surrender, relax for some time, and then express gratitude. This is how meditation goes. Short, will still end by 7, 7, 2 or something like that. Relax yourself, dear friends, with your eyes closed. Sit comfortably. My dear friends, my dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your breath, on your sacred heart, with your eyes closed, specs removed. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. And can you feel your sacred heart? Breathe more and feel that beautiful heart, the seat of all emotions. Which is nurturing all life with its love energy. With its gratitude energy. With a greater love for life. Can you feel that beautiful heart, our primary connection into this universe, for our experiences of life? Can you feel love, gratitude inside your beautiful heart? Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude. Feel more of that love energy, of that gratitude energy, and expand your heart center. The nature of the universe is to expand life with love, with gratitude, compassion, appreciation, joy. The nature of the universe is to bring coherence and order among all things and everybody with a love energy, with a gratitude energy. Deep inside, we're all connected as one. We are specks of energy, intricately connected with each other, dear friends. Can you feel the love energy inside your beautiful heart? Can you radiate that energy onto every corner of this planet Earth? Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Can you feel that one heart, the one life, and become one with everybody? With that love, with that gratitude. Feel. Friends, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap. With your eyes closed, specs removed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. We observe our gentle in-breath and the out-breath for the whole duration. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation. Just observe your natural breath. Be with your breath. Become one with that in breath and the out breath, dear friends. We all have thoughts. When we recognize we are thinking, just gently bring your attention back to your breath. Our initial goal of this meditation is to empty your mind of all thoughts and slowly we merge into that greater emptiness, that quantum energy feel, our divine self. Be with your breath. As we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. Allow yourself to become one with that in breath and the out breath. Allow yourself to become lighter and shallow with your in breath and the out breath. with your breath. Become one with that in breath and the warm out breath. Allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. And as your mind is becoming empty, can you feel any sensations in your body? Just observe every feeling, every sensation as a witness. As you become one with that breath, dear friends, dear masters, be with your breath. Allow yourself to merge into that in breath and the out breath, and allow yourself to totally become empty of all thoughts in your mind. And as your mind is empty, can you find that emptiness inside your body? Can you feel that emptiness? All around your body. Allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. Can you find that emptiness inside you, all around you, in every part of your room, where there is no body, where there is no thing? As you merge into your breath, can you feel that emptiness? Inside you, all around you, occupying your room. Become aware of the infinite depth of that emptiness, going deep inside you, spreading far and wide around you. As you're becoming one with your breath, become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, where there's no one, and no place and no time. That's energy. All emptiness is energy. In the quantum field of infinite possibilities and unlimited opportunities, everything that we have ever experienced or will experience is here. energy waiting to happen into a physical reality. Allow yourself to stay connected with that energy field as no body, as no thing. We are tiny matter, all energy. Allow yourself to go beyond your body, way beyond your life. And stay aware of that emptiness, of that energy as no body, as no thing. The longer we stay in this field, the more we become of it, the more possibilities we receive into our lives, dear friends. Go deeper and deeper. friends, it's time to step into a future. It's time to create that new future. Come on. I want you to affirm your goal, whatever that you always wanted to become. Can you affirm it with that heightened feeling and emotion? Come on, feel, and then affirm it into this universe and let this universe know that it is important for you. Come on, feel that new you. And then at this time, can you affirm your empowering beliefs one by one? You're no longer limited by your old self. Can you affirm with heightened emotion of your empowering beliefs one by one? Remember, our thoughts create, thoughts send the signal out, the feelings draw the event back into our life. I want you to feel every bit of this creation. At this time, I want you to walk into your new future. I want you to dream. I want you to imagine that new you as if that goal has happened in your life. With heightened feeling and emotion. Come on, dear friends. Feel that new life as if that goal has happened for you. How does it feel to be in this life? Do you have a new body? Come on, feel it. Experience that body. Did you want to do that run? Do it now. Did you want to do the trek? Now is the time, dear friends. Remember, there is no limit to what you want to have. This is an unlimited intelligence and feel of all possibilities. Who are you with in this new life? What are the people telling you and how do you feel? Come on, feel that love of the people. Are you traveling? Come on, experience that place. Experience the culture of the people. Experience their warmth, their love, their compassion towards you. Come on, feel the joy. I want you to feel in every part of your body. Remember, this is your life. You are totally free in experiencing whatever. How are you taking decisions in this new life? What are people? How are people applauding you? How is your work being recognized? Come on, feel that pat on your back. What are your families telling you? Feel their warmth. Feel their appreciation. Come on, have the joy in you. The stronger your feeling, the stronger emotion, dear friends, the stronger your electromagnetic signature into that quantum field. Come on, feel the love, that gratitude, compassion, appreciation, joy in every part of your body. Experience each and every part of this creation. Remember, whatever you wish, whatever you experience with emotion must happen in your physical reality. That is the law. Let there be no doubt. Let there be no uncertainty. feel those emotions of your new future, the love, the joy, that gratitude, compassion, every bit of it, dear friends. In this new life, how are people benefiting from you? How are you helping them? How do you feel? Come on, feel that emotion. Feel your compassion, that kindness towards others, towards the animals, towards the nature, dear friends. I want you to become one with it. Feel it. Love it. Experience it. Connect with it. Enjoy it. This is your future. The more feeling, the more emotion that you can experience it with, the stronger you're signaling the universe to manifest in your reality here. Relax yourself. Relax yourself, dear friends. Feel that emotion inside you, all around you. Just relax your body. And observe your breath, that in-breath and the out-breath. And I want us to surrender this future into this intelligent field. For the universe, for this field knows the best. For the right time and place to manifest into a physical reality. Relax and let these energies soak into your body. Let the universe organize this new future in a way that is best for yourself. Surrender. Whatever we emotionally embrace must manifest into a physical life. That is the law. Relax yourself and surrender. Observe your in-breath and find that emptiness. And slowly drift away into that emptiness of infinity. As you surrender this new future to an intelligent body and this intelligent universe, Surrender your creation to this greater mind. We planted a seed in the infinite field of possibilities. Whatever intention we experience and emotionally embrace, it must manifest in this space and time. Take your hand and place it over your heart. Take your hand and place it over your heart. And bless your body with this new mind. Bless your body and love it into this new life created by this new mind. Let your life be an extension of this new mind. Bless your past, that it be turned into wisdom, that you're no longer limited by your old beliefs. Bless your future, that it be filled with opportunity and adventure. Bless the challenges in your life, that they initiate you into greatness. That all the deeper meaning of the challenges be revealed to you. Bless the power within you and ask it to move in you, move through you, move around you, and ask it to show evidence that this future is real for you in your physical life. Express gratitude. Our thoughts send the signal out, but the feelings draw the future into a life. Feelings draw the events into a life. Open up your heart and give thanks for this new life before it's made manifest in your reality. The longer you feel gratitude, the more we draw that future into our life, because gratitude means the event has already happened. Be grateful to your parents, your teachers, your mentors. Be deeply thankful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your relatives, colleagues, everybody, for being an integral part of this new life. Be grateful to this grand nature, to all the things we use, the places we go, the systems and companies, everything that's supporting this new life, this new future. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for creating a wonderful future for yourself, caring for others in your new future. Be grateful to this intelligent field, this universe, for allowing you to experience such a beautiful future. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body. Relax yourself. As you relax, recollect your experience from the session. How did you feel? Who have you become? What did you experience? And whenever you are ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then open your eyes. Wonderful. Hope you enjoyed the session. As we relax in to energies and soak into that feeling, it's a great time to understand what when we call spiritual quotient. How every time we experience that one with that field, how we expand ourselves to feel that we are much, much larger than limited body with the limited competition, with this limited environment, how we feel, how it helps us to become larger and larger and larger. So that we drop the differences with everything that we may have. And so that we multiply the experience of our life. This quantum field, as we understand, this that consciousness, that Brahmapada that exists everywhere. When we become one, if we are energy and we're all connected. Individually, we have a consciousness, individual is consciousness, showing up as matter in this body, this life, these events. But when we become energy, where we withdraw our attention of the thought and then become that energy, then we are connected automatically to everybody, isn't it? That's the quantum field statement, that we are connected to each other. I've got to stop and share back again. I wish Zoom makes annotation disabled by default. Got to write to them. Okay. So we are connected to each other in that field, in that one energy field, right? Because as energy, we're connected. So the feeling, dear friends, let's see, once we become one, then is anything outside of us? That's a question to ask. Once we become one, is anything outside of us? Everything is inside of us, isn't it? If you are standing outside your house and you are looking for something in the house, you know that your house is outside, external to you. Then you're looking for something, you want to experience somebody outside, you are outside, and then there is a lot of people inside, you're saying something. To get to listen to them, you don't know, it takes time. If you go into the house, then they're all part of you. You are inside, right? It's like that. So we elevate ourselves from the body, we become everything, that field. So everyone is inside of us. That's why when we go into this meditation, we start experiencing that whole, like the blackness extending forever, as if everybody is engulfed into it. That sea of ocean, that ocean is there completely empty and forever. It exists and for infinity. So we feel as a whole. Any transcendental experience one may have, that everything is with you, is that feeling, dear friend. So we move from separateness to oneness. We slowly shift our state of being from being separate from everything, including, we'll slowly get there, but including the bugs that we may see at home, right? We all will slowly practice and practice and practice and get there. The more we experience it, the more we say, what has that cockroach has done? What has the lizard has done? Whatever that is, right? We recognize that they exist, we exist. We recognize that people with all consciousness exist at their own level of awareness. There is body awareness, there is body and mind awareness, there's body, mind, intellect awareness for some set of people, body, mind, intellect, and soul or energy awareness for many other people. Each one is living in their own consciousness, and we recognize that they all exist, coexist. Everyone is inside. So separation is to oneness. At the end, that's where we move, state of being. Second one, when this field, if you still recollect, we are deep inside as energy. We become waves of possibilities. And the waves of possibilities means what? I mean, my body, my atoms, my molecules, your body, your molecules, and then this nature, this thing, that animal, everything is waves of possibility, right? They're all energy waves. And they all are tangled, quantum entanglement, it's called in quantum physics, quantum entanglement. They're so intricately, it's a big mess out there. We're all connected, right? So any part of me and you, me means my thoughts, my feelings, and you and your thoughts, you feelings, somebody else's, and all of it can come together and then become an event. So this is infinite possibilities exist. You understand with me? You're with me. The infinite possibilities exist because in the energy we're all mixed up, and any combination is possible, isn't it? There's no specific thing that this combination, that combination. Think energy. So there is unlimited possibility, infinite possibilities in this field because we are at that we are in that energy state. So when any possibility exists, then what do? We move from a fixed mind state to a growth mind state. In a business language, we go into a growth mind state. What is a growth mind state? When a business asks and say, hey, this client is coming and is going to give us a $500 million revenue, can we support it? You will first think, yes, it is a possibility, isn't it? Even though you've not done anything with that client, who you only experience very small business and clients, but you have to support a large client. a possibility. First thing we see is, yes, it's possible. We come in with that thought. If you had very, very deep, you fought a lot with a partner, and you said it to yourself that that's it, it's over. It is absolutely not possible. You concluded it. But then as you meditate regularly, we see there is a possibility, isn't it, to reconcile back again? Because at the end of the day, they're all energies combined. So wouldn't we be putting that energy together and then manifest it as a physical event called relationship for some more years? So we become open, we become growth minded, where we start receiving everything that is coming in a way within sense of open mind. We stop closing our doors. We stop closing our doors. Even at the morning peak hour, if you're stepping out into driving to office, we stop closing the doors and say, today is going to be another 1.5 hour drive for me. And so you just don't say anything. You become open. Small things to big things, dear friends. Nothing is linear in our life, right? Now we make everything to be linear. There are people who are doing a fast track in their careers. People who are doing fast track with the business. How is that? Because they think this way. They think everything is possible. Fixed mind to growth mind is coming because in meditation, we are recognizing and we're becoming one with that unlimited possibility field. So, what is it scientifically translating into? When we become that field, then we are receiving a lot of signal. We're receiving a lot of insight that SVBs are talking about, right? All the greatest, whether it's Ramanujam, whether it is a great musician, some other people are quote, and then all of them go into a trance state, whether you call it a bliss state, a trance state, that one with that energy field state, emptiness state. When you go into that state, when you're becoming that energy as a field of possibilities, and then as you're connecting with that higher emotions, then we are receiving signals. Our pineal gland antenna becomes an antenna in the pineal gland, sixth center. And so we receive, like a TV antenna, receive information. And so that information, insights are kept as, and then we suddenly start seeing a lot of insights in our life, in our solution. When we say, some of you say synchronicity sees, things happen, you know. When my daughter was applying for her admission, very late in the game, into one of the good universities in London, she started so late, but then least it occurred. SV guys that sent us wrote me a note saying that here is a 4-day course on publishing, and she did an internship already, and then she was not interested, but then she was meditating, and then somewhere they told her second time, Alek, it might help you, and then she just took that course. First session, they're talking about how is the impact of COVID on publishing industry. She didn't know what it meant for, but she took it anyway. The same evening, even though she applied late, it has it that because she is wishing and sending so much strong signal, normally they don't take an interview, but they organized an interview. Even though she came late and she still doesn't meet and academically the criteria for this university, she did organize a meeting. An interview organized, and the interviewer asking her this question. That's so very morning she learned it in that publishing course. She is open to the possibility that even though I'm going in late, I will still make it. And then when you open to the possibility, that course that came in the way, she received it. See, universe is sending the signal. That information is there, and then we catch them. This is what we call synchronicities. How synchronously that, I had to receive that email from sir, then I forward to her, and then she also signs up and then opens it up, and then first day they talk about whatever that session they talk about it. Very answer that she needed to give it into that interviewer, and the interviewer felt, wow, you know a lot of stuff. Of course, she knows a lot of stuff, but you need to be specifics. So this is how we open to the possibility, dear friends, and when things happen, right? I'm sure we'll learn some stories. In the COVID time, people manifested great jobs and great things. Unlimited potential. Third one, dear friends, my reality by me. If quantum physics squarely is saying our observation collapse the possibility, if a group of people of group observation collapse a group possibility, an individual observation collapse an individual possibility, And when we become individual, we become that whole field, then we're no longer individual, we become everything, right? When we become everything and everybody, and then we are creating from there, then how could it be that somebody else outside of us is creating something for us in our life? So blame becomes ownership. We no longer blame people, we no longer complain, we no longer judge, and then keep looking for somewhere the greener pasture, and then we start taking responsibility. Our blame become ownership because we so deeply understand that thoughts create reality. My reality is by my me, but not somebody else. Anything. Whether I get into an accident, whether I grow my business greatly, whether I have a broken relationship, or a beautiful, expansive relationship with a large family, it's all in me, the way I feel and think. Many people say I'm trying to meditate. My people at home are not allowing me. Increase your intent, dear friends. No rush, no hurry. In spirituality, there's no hurry, no worry, but there's third one, no waste of time. Never hurry, never worry, but no waste of time. No hurry. Continue to meditate, increase your intent. Believe that you are that larger field, so there is enough power for you. Your thoughts will influence that in a way they're going to support you. They will organize themselves to support you. Many have said that. Organize it. My reality by me. All it means, if people are not listening to you, means that you got to increase your thought power, word power, increase it. Our words, the power will come as we are increasing our energy, more open, more will drop our feelings of separation as a people, then it becomes more and more power will is received again. Abundance everywhere. How much is there in this universe? Infinity, isn't it? How many resources are in this universe? If that energy is infinite, can the resources be finite? I want to ask ourselves, if that energy is infinite, can the resources be finite? Can there be limited jobs? Can there be limited amount of money? Is there a limited experience that we have to rush in? Suppose a movie is open, right? Do we have to rush in and then compete and then doing that thing as part of the movie when it got released? Or we can take a slow stance to go in and slowly. Do we have to rush in? The rush in comes because we feel like we're missing an experience. We don't miss an experience. We don't miss things because we feel we are limited. Competition is important for excelling ourselves. We got to compete with ourselves individually. Great companies have done that. They're always, there's no measure against them. Against them, we motivated, inspired, but we don't use competition to kill the competition. That's not what it is for. The killing the competition is a scarce consciousness that, okay, there is limited. I have to win and I have to drag the other person down. Holding information close to the chest, it is a competition. I have to hold it closely so that company depends on me. Scarcity consciousness. You feel like there is not enough. So if I tell everything I know, then my value is not there. I might lose. Scarcity. Friends, if the energy is infinite, there is abundance of stuff that is there. Over a period, we only know that our markets only grew, our incomes grew, our general well being grew. Everything is growing, isn't it? People are living less than 50 years, 100 years ago. Now the average lifespan has increased, right? People used to take 30 years to build a home. Now they build a home in 10 years. Everything is always growing. We just don't notice it and we feel like there is limited. So we move from scarcity to abundance, dear friends. And the last one, there is this higher intelligence helping us. Remember this point. As much as we have full control, as much as we have everything, in Hindu culture, it's easy to understand, right? There is something higher, intelligence always there, right? And there is helping us. And it is the same for here too. This quantum field of intelligence is there. Our body of 25 million cells are produced in the body. Neither you nor know how it's produced, where they're used, where they're utilized. So is the case with these billions of stars. So there is some intelligence powering this universe. We can't be that thing and say there's nothing exists beyond the life and then it's all bones and molecules. Then come on, think about it. Think about it. There is higher intelligence is there, very synchronously, very coherently organized this whole universe in a very beautiful way, just the way our body, just the way the tree producing that plant, the tree in front of us by the morning, in front of us, so many flowers blossom. So it's all happening. So there is some intelligence is there. That is that greater universal consciousness. So take help. It's always paying attention. That's the reason many accident we say, I just missed it by little bit. Otherwise, my eye would have gone. Just browse through. Who is paying attention to that? Why does it happen for so many people so many times? Because the higher intelligence is always paying attention to see that we experience more in life, dear friends. So, dear friends, when we understand the spiritual quotient, the more we meditate, the more we experience the synchronicities, that oneness, wholeness is when we can actually take all of this in. It's not an intellectual exercise. We got to meditate more and more. Then we move into oneness, we move into growth minded, we take ownership, we feel abundance, stop competing, stop pulling people down, and then we start listening into our heart, which is that higher intelligence. Asking for help, stopping the mind chatter, early morning sitting there. So then we listen into our heart and then we receive the signal, that message, that information. And then so we utilize it in our life. It feels great that we all are meditating. We all are becoming a better version of ourselves day by day, every day. People ask how long to meditate. Now you should have an answer by now. Do you want, when we are in the wakeful body, then we are in this wakeful consciousness, then we are in the limited self in this body. When you are in the meditation, you are this greater self in this expansive field. So how long you want to spend as what? If you have an opportunity for 3 hours to be in that expansive field, you want to be that? Or you want to be only the limited self? Choice is ours. Choice is ours. So, dear friends, meditation is harnessing that greater intelligence into us. As much, the more we meditate, the more good it is. And the more we expand our consciousness, of course, then we move into a service consciousness, because then everybody is us. Then we start naturally extending our helping hand to everybody. And I'm really grateful. I'm very grateful to all the great leaders in this forum, starting with Karthikeyan sir, starting with Ramani sir, SVB sir, Mukesh, Satyavati madam. So many people have been actively promoting, and we all are together promoting, we're all are together creating greater intents in our meditations. It feels great. Thank you so much for your attention. Madhavan sir, could you have, if you're still there, can we unmute Madhavan sir? Madhavan sir, not there, I think. Yes, sir, Karthikeyan sir. Your closing comments as your 7:30.
Madhavanji is there.
Madhavan is there? Let's see, sir.
A minute ago I saw him.
Yeah, I don't see him, sir. I thought I saw, that's how I called him.
Is he there?
We don't see, sir. We don't see. My team leaders have to tell me.
Okay, anyhow, a minute ago, yes, beautiful. One more beautiful day. Thank you very much. Every day becoming better than the previous day. And meditation is becoming really very elevating. Really, every day you make us believe that meditation does miracles. In every way, yes. SQ becomes more important today. See, when people who are higher positions in government or public sector, people are being interviewed, earlier IQ was important. Later on, they won't know that's not enough. EQ is important. That is emotional question, because leadership requires better emotional balance, equilibrium. Now, more and more people are looking for SQ now. How spiritual you are, because then everything else follows. Spiritual, scientific understanding. A beautiful, Chandra. Very nice. Every day there is a lot of learning, experience. It can go on forever. Today, meditation also, I think most of us felt it could have continued a little longer.
Okay, sir.
If you go for a polling or whatever you call it, you will find 90% would say keep it longer. But then, what everything has its own limits. Everybody has commitments. You also have your commitment. And unless you stop, we won't stop. Thank you for ending it at 7:30 as promised, always. People who want to stay on, of course, will stay on. Thank you for one more beautiful day.
Thank you, sir. I see Ramani sir also. Ramani sir, thank you for staying back. Thank you, sir. Karthikeyan sir, your SQ to PQ to EQ to SQ. Yes, that's a great way of bringing out the importance of. I never understood when Patri sir used to say meditation gives everything in life. And over a period, it slowly understood that it is in all dimensions. And then because truly we are getting to that infinite intelligence. Yes, sir, Ramani sir.
Um, Chandra, Chandra Master, yet another wonderful session today. Just to say that when you were just talking about all of us have to have a goal, we have to have a feeling, and then it's passionate. I'm just reminded what Swami Vivekananda used to say: take one idea, dream about it, think about it. Let every part of your body, your muscles, your bones, your nerves, the entire system, reverberate with that particular goal and aspiration. Leave all other thoughts behind, and that is the way to succeed. So, that focus, once we have that focus, I'm sure we will achieve. Manifestations will happen. Manifestation will happen when we have a clear goal, when we are passionate about it, and we are focused about it. And now, what DRK sir said, how people have to slowly get transformed, metamorphosed from IQ to emotional quotient to spiritual quotient. Wonderful transformation. I'm sure everyone is going to benefit out of this kind of, uh, though it's a very brief session, the way you have, it's comprehensive session. It teaches you meditation. It also gives you value inputs. Think about it. So more and more people can start thinking about it and practice. Thank you very much, Chandra. Wonderful session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, dear friends. We'll meet back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Tomorrow is a breakout session day. We will learn, we'll share more. So be there again at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you for joining every day. It's great to be there together. And it's a great opportunity to be meditating with all of us, with great leaders, and then many of you. And thank you, Ramani sir, that Vivekananda's quote that you talked about, Vivekananda, quoting Vivekananda ji, to be taking a goal at a time and focus. And all, I mean, your life has been example. You've taken that idea and then 40 years passionately. When I heard you first time and I heard you second time, the same level of passion, your pursuit for excellence that goes on. And your friends, I'm happy to say that either next Tuesday, Sir will be speaking about Ramani sir, will be speaking about Padma Shri Ramani sir, will be speaking on pursuit of excellence in coming Tuesday. Thank you so much. And then we'll wait for that day too. Otherwise, we'll meet back tomorrow for another long meditation. These meditations, Sir Karthikeyan sir, I do take that. Yes, we want to continue as you know it. We have 45 minutes to 50 minutes allocated time today. In fact, we meditated for 50 minutes. Longest, I guess, in the
Why
session.
don't you take a poll?
Yes. So to say
Or
to
tomorrow you can do it.
so you mean to say increase the meditation duration in 1.5 hours? Is that what you say?
You can ask them whether you want 1 hour or 45 minutes.
Absolutely. The answer will be resoundingly take longer, longer meditation, sir. I think since we have a mission to move towards a certain experience, that's overall, we're doing this. And this thought is crossing to me that many advanced meditators wanting to go longer, maybe as we go next, there is a separate session where is a 1 hour meditation, maybe 10-15 minutes of sharing, while this session continues for beginners or many people coming in to sort of revive themselves, where less meditation of 45 minutes and more sharing. Maybe have two separate sessions, sir, because both are required to be sort of accomplished. I'll talk to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, friends. Thank you all. Okay, that's a good song. Yes, Sheetal.
Sir, we have Barsha madam.
Yes, madam. I've been wanting to talk to you.
Good
Yes.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, actually, today when I'm doing meditation in the night with my son Neil every day, and yesterday night I was just feeling that I wish. I mean, night I feel it's more intense for me, and you want to like continue a little longer. And yesterday I was just thinking that if I can, find this the whole loop, it just goes on for a longer and longer and longer. Somewhere where you can, figure it out, because night I do it on YouTube. So if we can get somewhere some tracks where we can have a little longer meditation. I was just thinking about it, sir, and today Karthikeyan sir also said the same thing, that these sometimes I feel like after 10-15 minutes only I get into the deeper state. And you know it's I wish it is possible.
Yes, Kathkins has said it. So we will plan in some way,
Yeah.
madam. We will plan in some way.
Mm.
Maybe as we are going into the fourth, fifth, 6 weeks, we do longer meditations for some days and no sharing. Well, I'll plan. We'll think through this. Yes.
That's it, sir.
Yes. Great to have you. Yes, Gandhiji. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Happy morning, Chandra sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have
Happy
some
morning. Yes.
regarding the manifestation technique. Actually, since long time I want to actually pose this question, but I'm trying that one. At least now the time has come to put this question in front of you, because you are a very successful person, master of manifestation, and you have a proven track record also. As all of us know that our life is, every lifetime is pre-designed and predetermined. We all come to this earth planet with that template, to design that template. Suppose through this manifestation technique, if you try to change that one, or to change, or to manifest something else which is not in the purpose of life, or it is out of box also, if you are trying for that one, is it not will it possible to manifest that thing if it is out of box? I mean, it is out of our purpose of life.
Yes. For the simple reason that we create our reality,
Yes.
right? Because that statement does not come with any exceptions, isn't it? So it created simple reason, yes. No, yes, the design is there, the template is there. Let's say you start a business and we all make a business plan, isn't it?
Sir.
You can make business plan. Today you're making a business plan because you're getting investors. You yourself want to make sure you're prudent in spending and then growth and all that planning. And you make a plan for 2 years and then you start executing the plan. After 6 months, after 6 months, for various reasons, for simple reasons of a client not coming, or suddenly a large client showing up, or a COVID kind of situation coming in, for various reasons, do you alter the plan or not?
Yes, definitely
We,
will alter the.
we certainly alter the plan, you know that. So we alter the plan, we adjust the plan, and then we keep going at it to improve our experience there more and more and more, right? Sometimes we'll also abandon the plan completely if we found something larger calling. We also abandon the plan, right? Just our business, we start a business and then it is growing, but sometimes you suddenly feel I have to go into the other one, and then we abandon it and go there and become very successful and more happy. Exactly same thing. Exactly same thing. We come with a template and a design and we execute into the design, which is in the law of karma concept is called prarabdha karma, right? Sanchita karma, prarabdha karma, agami karma. So in the karma concept, we have the prarabdha karma. So we are experiencing it. We come with a design, a template. But then we have a total free will. Just the way your business plan, you are the architect, you change it, you are changing it here. You're changing it and then navigating yourself to a higher experience. And so we are absolutely constantly changing our plan and a design. So that's how we keep creating a new future, which means our Sanchita karma, the past karma deeds, also get dissolved with more and more jnana. Jnana is experience. The more and more experience you gain, then you can dissolve all the karma, all the past, right? It is there. Jnana is nothing but experience, and the more experience you do, you come with a plan template, but then you can, how can you make this be your last one? Only when you experience everything of the, not only Prarabdha, but even Sanchita also, then you gain a lot of knowledge, more experiences. So it is possible. I think I gave a long answer, but it is possible. And deviating from a plan, significantly altering and then totally doing new will happen in some cases, right? But in general, it conform to the uniformity of laws of nature, where nature is moving not too radically different. And also, in many cases, we have a template, and within the template, we try to go around within the template, right? In many of us, they're refining it. Many you have a plan, you refine it for a long time, you keep working on it, and so that's what happens. But it's absolutely possible to alter it completely if you wish to. But plan change is happening all the time, all the time.
It means that if we want to dissolve that prarabdha karma, in the process of that you are adding the agami karma. That means again new karma is adding into this prarabdha karma, and it becomes a sanchit karma, as all of us know. That means you are already, there is a possibility of diverting from the purpose of life. We can do. But if it is not getting succeeded, even during that manifestation process, whatever you do, that means you are out of all box from that manifestation, whatever the thing you are doing. Is it considered to be completely leave that one, or can it be continued for that?
A lot of manifestations don't happen because we don't give adequate time. We have our own notion of time. Time is not ours. The science is there that our observation could have the possibility. Time is not in our hand, but we got to give time. So, do we have that patience, that perseverance to continue on? Right? If you are, then things will happen. Simple. Second thing, the reason manifestations don't happen, we're not passionate, and the passionate means we're not aligned to our goal, purpose. Purpose is again it's varying from time to time, so we're not aligned, which we'll understand a little bit more in the next week. But since we're not aligned enough, that means we're not passionate enough. That means you don't gain enough, you don't get enough feeling about it, and so as a result, you are just doing it, right? So that is the second reason why things don't happen, right? Is you don't have enough passion. So it's important to sort of, when you are going into the manifestation, do you feel that experience every day? Or you are just artificially constructing? Do you feel it, right? You feel good about it at the end of it, right? Do you feel confident about it? Do you feel very positive about it's happening for you? Is that experience, that feeling, is it growing over a period or is it shrinking? If it's shrinking, that means it is a thing that you can easily transcend in your mind. You don't have to wait for a physical manifestation because you can actually get over it, right? Is you can get over in just mentally itself. And many experiences you do physically, mentally, and then third transcendentally, meditation also. All three ways where we can overcome desires, right? So some we overcome desires just by visualizing, dreaming over a period, it's over, right? It's done. You don't have to have physically. So if that is what is happening, then get over that goal and then don't get attached to it. And then look at what is really going to drive you up and then do it. Right?
Oh, that's okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. You brought an important point.
Sir, we
Yeah.
have Rupa Manjunathan, madam. Yes, madam, go ahead.
Hello, madam. Namaste. Namaste, sir. Chandra, sir.
Namaste, madam.
Sir, I want to share my experience, and this is my first meditation session with you. 15 days back, I was tested positive for COVID, and I had no fear, sir. Before 2 years back, I had a bit of A1C raised. I had so much of fear that I could not even sleep for peacefully. Now I did not have any fear. I did not take any medicines also. I used to meditate 2 to 3 times a day, and I used to take kashayams and steam, and now I am totally okay, sir. I was doing all the things. I had no tiredness, and I had no fear. Really, I am very happy in my change. I'm very happy, sir.
Thank you, madam.
and
Great.
and
Yeah.
also my skills have also improved, sir. I am very passionate about drawing, and I write some poetries also, simply. Now my skill is also improved, and my body, and too many people say about their experiences that when COVID is there, they have so much of body pains also, but my shoulder pain is lessened from that day. I'm still more happy about it, sir.
Wonderful.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. That's great. You said I was not fearful.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
that's the key.
And I did not have, and I had a very sound sleep also.
Yes. You defied all of it, madam. So you had it, but
Really, I am.
yeah, yeah.
I have to say countless thanks to you and Buddha CEO's Foundation, sir.
Wonderful. Yes, we'll take that in. Thank you, madam. Thanks for those words. Fear, and I do see Srinivas Garu has put in doubt and fear. So the third thing, Gandhiji, the manifestations are anything that we are experiencing, right? And as long as we don't have this fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, we got to take those three out, right? Because that's again a state of being. It comes from the state of being.
And one more
Yes.
thing to say, sir.
Yes.
And I and my son were with I had my son with me, and first thing I made my manifestation was that it should not be transferred to my son. And he was working from home, and he could not make all the day things routine. So I only cooked, did all the work, and I only served him, but he did not have any COVID for him.
I see.
It was
Good,
really
madam.
wonderful, sir.
Good, madam. Good. Keep
Thank you
counseling
so
more.
much.
Keep counseling more people. It gives encouragement to a lot of people who are
Yes, sir.
infected with the virus. Yeah.
I say all the friends to do meditation, and I am now telling that you have to know, you have to not be afraid for COVID. Everything will be okay if you are strong enough to be. I I am not so good in English, sir. Sorry.
That's great, madam. Excellent. Make a phone call. Whoever you come across, you listen, you hear about who has got infected with COVID. Make a phone call. Just not worry about whether you know them or not them. Call up and then say, tell you what, I'll teach you a technique. Just sit down, tell them on telephone, breath mindfulness meditation, ask them to sit and meditate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm doing it.
That's great. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
I think that's all we have, sir.
Okay. Wonderful. Yes, Rameshji. We are doing that. We're going to do some sessions, right?
Yeah,
Your
right.
students.
Yeah, I'm in touch with a lot of principals and trying to. Tomorrow, in fact, we have a Zoom meeting with the principals to see how it can be taken forward. So Balu and we are working together, and hopefully, I think the first session I expect at least about 2,000 to 3,000 people to come in.
Okay.
The students, I mean.
Wonderful. So we have to plan the infra also, because our Zoom supports thousands. So we'll see YouTube will always be there. I guess.
Yeah, YouTube is always there.
Yeah. That's great. I love
Yeah.
this. I love this here. So we can touch so many of
I
them.
could see a lot of enthusiasm among the students and the college principals also.
Okay.
They are wanting to have some such sessions.
Okay.
they were in fact looking for some. So that's what the feedback I get.
I see.
Yeah.
Brilliant, sir. Yes, Balsandramji, they are there too.
Yeah. The plan is tomorrow we want to have a small meeting with about 10 to 15 of us to crystallize some of the ideas about the timing and things like that. Then I think with your support for the principals and lecturers, we can take it up in a bigger way.
Yes, sir.
Pushing,
Yes.
pushing from top to bottom, stage by stage, so that it can reach more people. That is the idea.
Yes, sir. That's great. Thank you, dear friends. We're talking about taking of that youth program for graduating students and youth to as many students as possible. And then Rameshji and of course Balsandramji have been there coming together to introduce it to as many students, right? We'll release the flyer anyways shortly so that you also can send to all your circles. And of course, I think Jagdish, you're also joining that call if I'm right.
Yes, yes. Tomorrow's call, I have been asked to be present. I'll be there.
Thank you, sir. Your presence will definitely create a lot of impact to all the principals. What do you say, Balsandramji?
Yeah, actually, for Professor Jagdish sir, we adjusted the timing. His presence is more important.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jagdish sir, I also invited Professor Kumar from IIM Bangalore.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah. So he will also be joining. He's one of the directors there. So
You was a student and a director.
yeah, I was the student rather.
He was also a student. Kumar was
Yeah,
also
of
a
course,
student.
yes. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wonderful. That's great. Balsandramji, how was your meditation today?
Oh, today was excellent. Excellent. Today was excellent. Yesterday and the day for yesterday, I was very sleepy. I don't know what has happened. Then I have to rewind myself and check that two things I found that I have to take a little more water before going to meditation, and I have to sleep well the previous night. Otherwise, it is disturbing. Morning, I go to sleep. Yesterday, actually, after meditation, I sat for another. I couldn't believe that I sat at 10 o'clock and I went up to 11:15. Suddenly, I saw it is 11:15. Then, yes, I have to go. Then I moved on out. Actually. Without my conscious, I was sitting for almost 1 hour 15 minutes in the morning.
See, that's nice.
Yeah.
You are doing. And Rameshji, how is your meditation going?
Yeah, it's going fine. In fact, there's a lot of confusion in my mind right now. It's not regarding the meditation, but regarding how I should take things forward. Because, as you know, the real estate is going through a very rough time. Due to the COVID, it's even more worse. And I'm a president of school as well as college, and a new school we have started. So I was just thinking whether to give up the presidentship and might be just focus on business alone right now. So this confusion is, I think by the end of the 40-day meditation, I'll be able to get some reply to this, and might be I'll be able to take things accordingly. This has been going on in my mind almost for 2 months now. And of course, I should have taken over the president right now, but due to the COVID, our AGM is postponed to might be somewhere in December or mid-December. So before that, I have to take a decision about whether I should continue as president of the institutions or focus on my business alone, or I don't know. There's too much of things happening in my mind. Too many things.
Oh. Sure, I'm sure we'll gain that clarity as you
The
go in.
clarity
I'm sure they'll gain the clarity. When in these practices, when things are not clear, maintain status quo. You know it as a business leader. When things are not clear, maintain a status quo. Don't make a change until the things become clear, because this time eternity is there.
Yeah, that's what right now it's at a status quo situation. Like,
okay.
But I have to take ultimately. I have to take a decision before mid of December.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's been oscillating up and down. Sometimes I think it's a good service. Why should I give it up? And sometimes I think my attention is more required in business. So let me focus on business.
It does. I was doing a lot of service and my business in 2008 to 2012. I was giving so much time, a lot of time to service, and that calling came to me. And sometime during this 13, and in fact, the 3-4 months of the time, the calling was coming to me that Chandra, you got to now do something about the business. That calling came, and people told me that there's no way I can take my hands off of Pyramid Valley because I used to love it. I was so passionate about this project. And so, and I was like that too. But then in those 3 months, it so happened that the impact of the service, that as I automatically saw some people also are able to do certain things that I was doing before, and those things are happening in front of me, that, okay, it is going forward. And then by the end of those 3-4 months, then I sort of made up my mind that it's the time that I do less time on Pyramid Valley project, my meditation service project, and then give more attention to my business because it is required in a similar situation. It's required. We are spending a lot of money. Cash flow is there, but then we are going to newer markets. Exactly the same thing. We were into this newer market.
Yeah, that's exactly what is happening right now.
So I could pull myself back, and then I said yes. Everything I needed to give, I gave, and then now is the time for me to focus on business. I pulled back, and my weekly visit to Valley became only once a month or once in 2 months visit. But instead, I was totally in the meditation, now in the business. Now, what did I do? Did I stop doing things? No. Every opportunity of my client meetings, every opportunity of my this meetings, I talk about the project that I'm interested in meditation. So I was able to find ways and then able to introduce and continue to be in that and doing it, right? May not be the same level, but then it was important because the business is so important for me at some level. That credibility of having a successful venture at the end of the day to take meditation to the larger level was why I'm doing that business. Wanting to contribute a large number of large meditation services is why I'm doing the business. And so these two, at the end of the day, in the time frame or small time frame, today I may not contribute to service, but in the longer period, I'm absolutely focused. And so I could take my time onto the business side, and then it was still a great time that I had. Something to think about is might help. As long as we're clear why we're doing what we are doing, for short term or longer term, then I think things will fall in place. Right? That's it.
That's exactly what I am also thinking, that better make it a little more professional and give time to both. But my requirement at both the ends are quite high because the COVID, the institutions are also not doing that well. The admissions, the fund, cash flow, everything is very badly affected.
We could talk on other days. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Friends.
I think that gives a lot of clarity to me.
There you go. Yes. Wonderful. Tamil Krishnaswamy, Madam, would you like to share? I perhaps have not seen you maybe there for some time. Would you like to share? Okay. Ashok Ahuja, India, would you like to share?
Tamil
Krishnaswamy,
from America.
Yes, sir.
Remote part of America. I don't know exactly what it is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think she was referred by you only, I think, right?
Yes, she is now very passionately following it with her family now. Yes.
Would you like to share, madam? And maybe I don't know if she's there. We're trying to unmute her. I guess she has to unmute herself.
Tamil is from a small village near Coimbatore.
I see.
And a remarkable leader. Yeah.
I see, sir.
A bold girl. One day she was talking to me. I said, "Why don't you attend?" And now she's here. Tamil.
Yes,
Mama.
You talk to Chandra.
Yes.
Hi, Chandraji.
Yes, we can't see you though. That's your intent.
Yeah, I'm sitting in dark because it's night for us and my family has gone to sleep.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I've been in meditation um, and yoga, and I'm also I also teach um, and also a meditation and yoga nidra coach. Uh, he's my father-in-law. Dear Kisar is my father-in-law. I have great regards for him, and he's also very proud of me. So I think I'm grateful. As for meditation part, yeah, I wasn't. I've done Vipassana a couple of times, 10-day courses, and for me, I think from the time I was a teenager, it kept coming to me, though I was going away from it. Like even for Vipassana, my sister registered and I went for the course. That's how it happened. And every time I would stop, something will pull me back. It's the same situation now. Mama brought me into this. And yeah, I've been regular last time and now. And I also watch a lot of PSSM videos um, and Atlanta based, America based programs. I try to be uh, more active in all of that. And I'm learning a lot, uh, like especially, and I was sharing with Mama like how much you have grown. I had attended a course during COVID, like how to develop your business as in like a yoga business and all, and I could see that being exhibited by you. So that's awesome. Um, and I would like to share this also. Um, I think I uh, raised my children very responsibly, but of late my son had some not so good friends, and we were seeing him fade off. And Mama had a conversation with him, uh, 45 for almost for an hour, and he just picked up like that, and he just gave him the message what he needed, my son needed. And since then, and he asked only for a promise that he should meditate regularly. And since then, my son has been meditating very regularly. Hats off to Mama, and I'm really, really blessed to have him in my life. And my husband participated in the last session, but now most of his meetings are colliding with this time, so he's not able to do it. So thank you, Chandra, for all the effort, and you guys are doing a phenomenal job. Like uh, I can't even say like how great a job you guys are doing, and I'm really happy for all the participants too, because all the participants, if they were not there, this there wouldn't be a purpose for you to do this, right? So I'm really happy for everyone, and I'm really happy Mama could bring so many people into this, and he just helped you spread your wings so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. 100 namaskars for all of you for sharing this knowledge with everybody. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk to. I wasn't prepared. I just spoke what came in my mind. Thank you, Mama.
All the
And
best.
it's a pleasure to be with the family, our entire family of entire DRK is the head now of the family. So the entire DRK family is into the system now. So I think we are all blessed through him. He's bringing his energy to all of us.
What is the time there, Tamil now?
I think ipo 10:30, Mama.
What is that place? I forget always.
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I'm from Atlanta. Sheetal's place.
All the best.
Sheetal also is from me.
Don't go for what is that? You go for marathon run and all that, you know.
No, I don't do all that thing, Mom.
Hmm.
I just practice yoga, and I practice meditation. And like now, I'm more into meditation, like
Wonderful.
because I'm really hooked onto this PSSM's uh, videos and classes and all that.
Wonderful. Nothing to worry. All of you are all right. Okay.
Yeah, we are all doing good, Young Mama.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Young Mama.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Many of my friends are also here, like friends, students, my clients, my co-workers, who are all like 15, 20 years experienced in yoga and meditation. They are also attending these classes and
Oh,
they are also benefiting from it. Mama, if you can, like I would, there's one Devi who wants to talk to you for a long time. She's such எப்படி சொல்றதுங்க அவங்களுக்கு உங்களுக்கு பெரியய்யான்னு தான் சொல்லுவாங்க. She's from the Velakener family and she's been trying to connect with you for a long time.
Okay. She can do it on Sunday.
Okay.
We'll fix up a time Zoom meeting. Kanchi
Sure,
and
sure.
the family will be 12 to 1 every Sunday. You can
Seri,
come little later, 1:30 or something. We'll fix up. You send a mail. Now,
Okay,
we don't want to take others' time now.
Okay, Mom.
Yeah, I would like to talk to her also, all of you.
Sure.
Sunday maybe.
She's also participating in this. She's
Oh.
early and she leaves till she stays here till everyone finishes, and she's become such a blissful and grown person, and like, yeah, she's transformed so much that I can see her transformation, and I was happy that we were all part of her journey into becoming a better person.
Good. Good, Tamil. Nice to hear. I know you are a very remarkable person. I was telling them, thinking you are not there, but you have joined us later on.
I heard, I was on the phone, I was headphone போட்டிருந்தேனுங்க, then I heard you mentioning it.
You know, it's only here,
Yeah.
because we over at 7:30, we went on. I quietly listened to them. Normally, my audio and video will be switched off. I do something else after 7:30. When I am necessary, I come on the line. I came because when I said Tamil, Chandra, then I know it must be our Tamil only. Now,
Okay.
Tamil, I tell people now, those who meditate, they come into my inner circle. Who are not meditating, even though may be closely related, they are my outer circle. Not that
Yeah,
I'm
I
against
heard that phrase you were using the other day, and I was thinking, I was thinking of Teju and Ling. You won't believe in Mama, so much of transformation in him. I'm really, really like, I don't know like what to say.
I know your husband has gone through a lot of, but very self-made man. Remarkable. We have seen his growth. He took
Yes.
the entire family. A brilliant boy. Okay, man. You are getting to.
Thank you.
Mama. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Tamil ji. That's a wonderful sharing. So glad that so many people from you are joining too. That's the deep satisfaction that we receive at the end of the day. And everything is so beautifully constructed. This universe is conspiring to always help us if we make that step. And that's really what is happening. And I'm always grateful to Karthikeyan in many ways. And Ramesh, there is so many people are just, there's so many of their people and friends are coming and joining.
I'm very happy
Yes,
today, Chandra,
yes, sir.
because I'm not a very dear friend of mine, a very senior functionary in the World Bank. That family is there. I saw. They have assured me. I've been persuading them for weeks together. Ultimately, they have said yes. I saw the name there. Maybe sometime when they choose, they can come on the line. I don't want to embarrass anybody. It is left to their choice. But ultimately, my intention was they should join. They're joined.
Wonderful, sir. That's great. Great to know that, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Wonderful.
The whole family. That child is awarded as one of the best students of America by the President of America. Yes.
Yes, sir. Maybe 10 minutes of how to persuade people to do something. Maybe we should listen from you for 10 minutes about just that topic alone. Because you're doing many things of, seeing that, they come in, right? We all have a certain influencing factor within our circles. Yours is a much wider circle, a different thing. But then how do you pursue a person and then make things happen? I guess we should learn from you. Maybe 10 minutes, you can give us tips.
No, we are all on the joint mission,
No, so that's there. But all the tips that you use, how do you pursue? Is it a call? Is it an email? Is it a language you use? All that stuff, I think, will be helpful to people to know.
So Patri says, I identified you 20 years back, he says.
Yes.
But he was patient for 20 years. Now he said, what I wanted is happening now.
Correct, sir. Yes,
Anyhow,
absolutely.
time has come
Thank
to
you.
make
Yes,
our own contribution to whatever little we can.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So we'll, thank you, sir. Thank you, Tamil Krishnamiji. So we'll meet again tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Vani Garu. I like to call her Vani Amma or Vani Garu. I don't like
Vani Amma only nice, sir.
Vani
I
Amma.
like that.
I
No
like to call
Garu.
Vani
No
Madam.
Garu with you.
Vani Amma, yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, you allow me to call you Vani Amma? Good.
Yes. Yeah, your words are always, it's like so affection and touching.
Wonderful.
Vani Amma only I like.
Wonderful. Thank you. That's what I like.
Yes.
See you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, but I must tell you one thing. I'm amazing. After 7:30,